You hear it on the news. The S&P 500 is up. The S&P 500 is down. And everyone nods like they understand. But what is it actually? Millions of people invest in it without really knowing what they own. If you're investing for retirement, there's a good chance your money touches the S&P 500 inside a 401k, an IRA, or an index fund. So if you don't understand it, you don't fully understand your investments. The S&P 500 is simply a list. A list of 500 large U.S. companies, some of the biggest businesses in the country across technology, healthcare, energy, finance, and consumer brands. It's designed to represent a large portion of the U.S. stock market. When people say the market, they're often referring to this list. Here's where beginners get confused. You can't buy the S&P 500 directly. It's not one stock. It's a measurement that tracks how those 500 companies are performing together. To invest in it, you buy a fund, an index fund or ETF that mirrors the list. Not all 500 companies are equal inside it. The largest companies carry more weight. That means when a giant company moves, it can move the entire index, while smaller companies inside the list don't impact it as much. So when the S&P 500 rises or falls, big players are often driving the change. Let's put numbers on it. If you invest $10,000 into a fund that tracks the S&P 500 and the index rises 8% that year, your investment grows to about $10,800. If it drops 10%, your $10,000 becomes about $9,000. The key difference is that you own tiny pieces of 500 companies at once, not just one. Now compare two investors who both start with $10,000. One buys individual stocks randomly. The other buys an S&P 500 index fund. If one stock crashes, the first investor can lose big. The second investor is spread across 500 companies. Same market, different level of diversification, different risk profile. Some people think investing in the S&P 500 means guaranteed returns. It doesn't. It can fall, sometimes sharply. Others think it's boring. But boring can be powerful because it captures broad economic growth without guessing which single company will win. The S&P 500 is a benchmark, a snapshot of large U.S. companies, and a tool investors use for broad exposure. It's not magic and it's not a shortcut. It's simply a way to own a piece of many businesses at once. So here's the real question. Are you trying to predict which company will win, or are you comfortable owning a slice of the entire field? Because understanding that difference can shape your investing strategy for decades, this is Budget Boosters, where money is simple.